This is a film about friendship.
This one, the screenplay?
Yeah.
Exciting.
I've written a film about friendship and about good eating.
Okay.
And that's the tagline for the film.
I mean, those are two things that just go together, friendship and good eating.
Yeah. That's the tagline. It says, these are two things that go good together, friendship and good eating. Willem Dafoe plays Beppy Wednesday.
Veppy?
Beppy.
Beppy.
Beppy. Bleppy.
Bleppy.
Bleppy Wednesday.
Bleppy Wednesday.
He owns a pizza parlor. The best pizza parlor in New York.
So he's an adult. I thought he was a child.
No,
Maybe
he's a
Bleppy.
fully grown
No.
man called Bleppy.
Okay.
Bleppy Wednesday. He's got a grey moustache. He actually looks very similar to Geppetto from Disney's Pinocchio. He's got a moustache, he's got glasses on, and he makes the best pizza. And his apprentice pizza man is it's Robert Pattinson.
Oh, the actor, the future Batman.
The future Batman.
And he's in a movie with him called The Lighthouse that people say this is like you.
Well, there you
They've said
go.
that to me. And they didn't mean it in a good way.
No, they didn't at all. So Robert Pattinson plays his apprentice called Soundboard Battery.
Did you write this down, or is this just...
No, I just looked at a soundboard and a battery on my desk.
Okay. So you're committing to that, though. Bleppy Wednesday, soundboard battery, two guys, pizza place.
Yep.
Check.
It's been a hard day's work at the pizza parlor, Jonathan. And they sit down and Bleppy Wednesday, Willem Dafoe, is shutting... He's turned the sign on the door from open to closed. He's turned it around and says, I've turned the sign from open to closed, thus signifying that the pizza parlor is closed for another day. But in the morning, when morning comes, I'm gonna turn that sign right back around. And that, soundboard battery, is how you run a pizza parlor.
It's extremely, I was just talking about how spelling it out, word for word, being literal, can cause people to not feel a sense of mystery. They lose interest when there's nothing to chew on there. No, when you're too on the nose. And already, Bleppy?
Pizza is a food that people eat.
Is he looking at the camera when he says this? Has he just grabbed the camera with both hands and is like, listen, pizza! Just wanting them to know that hard, because it seems that way.
Quite violently grabs the camera. Pizza is a food that you eat, made with dough. You put some tomato sauce on that dough and just throw on any old garbage.
That's how you make pizza?
Oh.
You just throw...
That's how I remember it,
And Robert
yeah.
Pattinson is taking notes, just
You not even mention the cheese, just any stuff that you find. Just lint, some old action figures, paperwork.
And he's like, this is good. Robert Pattinson is like, this is good advice, Bleppy Wednesday. I will be a good pizza man one day. And Bleppy Wednesday, he slaps Robert Pattinson on the shoulder, just, you will! You'll make pizza for people to eat, and it'll go in their tummy and fill them up. That's what pizza does. Am I spelling this out enough for you?
What? So he knows he's spelling it out.
Oh, yeah.
He thinks he has to tell you all these very slow-paced details.
He looks around.
He thinks it's good. Yeah, okay.
Willem Dafoe
He's still
looks
looking.
around. But I gotta let you in on a little secret. Soundboard battery. Me. And the pizza I make, it's a real piece of shit. And Robert Pattinson looks up and says, what? But you make the best pizza in New York. And now you're telling me that it's a piece of shit? And he goes, I didn't say piece of shit. I said pizza shit! And he's like an inch away from Robert Pattinson's face, and his tongue is wagging, and it's like licking the tip of Robert Pattinson's nose, and he's wagging his finger. But enough of my jokes.
That was a joke? And he said the joke was me. and the pizza I make. So he called himself a piece of shit.
A pizza shit.
Yeah, pizza
The
shit.
titles come up on the screen at this point.
What is it? What's the title of this movie?
Pizza shit.
You can't name a movie with shit in the movie name. You can't. They won't let you. China won't have it. China won't even let you have a Taiwanese flag.
Well, for the Chinese market, we'll call it pizza feces. The joke will be lost in translation.
And that you just immediately...
The great
Is that
joke.
something... Is Blippy Wednesday going to say that too? Just let you know that the joke was lost in translation. For you Chinese people everywhere. The joke, just letting you know.
Yep.
Is that what he does?
He comes back to the scene. He looks at the camera and says, "Just in case they censor this, I'm saying pizza shit."
Because he wants the message to get out there. It means a lot to him.
So Robert Pattinson is confused, and he says, "Like, what do you mean, oh wise one?" And he says, "Here's the thing. I said I was joking about my food being a real piece of shit, but tomorrow night you'll know I'm deadly serious." And he taps his nose and winks. The next day...
What? Wait. So he's not joking when he says it's pizza shit now.
Well, he says that tomorrow all will be revealed. A little bit too much. But you must know my secret if you want to be a good pizza man. Hey, I'm walking here.
So here's the thing. So I can't help but feel like he is inflating his own value a lot. Like he thinks for some reason...
building up to something incredible. I'm building up!
Yeah, he thinks
says this
we really
unprompted.
care.
Because Robert Pattinson looks a little bit, like, unimpressed. I'm building up to something incredible. I tell you what, Robert Pattinson. He says that.
Now he's
I tell you what, Robert Pattinson. I cannot overhype this. What I'm about to tell you tomorrow is so amazing. Now you watch tomorrow when I serve my pizza to Danny DeVito and Fran Drescher. You see how much they enjoy it and you take notes. Next day, it's 8 a.m. in the morning. Danny DeVito and Fran Drescher at a table eating like a 14-inch meat feast pizza.
At 8 a.m. Wow.
Yep, with a knife and fork. They're just like cutting it up and eating it with a knife and fork. Well, Danny DeVito is Fran Drescher's got one of them like crab hammers, and she's just smashing a slice up. Cheese is going everywhere, and all the other garbage that's on it, just smashing it up. And Danny DeVito yells over to Willem Dafoe, who's in the kitchen. He goes, "Oh!"
Because he likes it.
Yeah, he puts his hands up to his like mouth to amplify, and he goes, "Oh, this is the best pizza I ever saw."
He's focusing on the side of the pizza.
It looks so good.
He's eating it. He could talk about the flavor, but instead he just wants him to know when it comes to looks. This pizza! Oh, I love it! He's just in love with it.
I've seen some handsome pizzas in my... This is Danny DeVito. I've seen some handsome pizzas in my time. But this one takes the cake. And I'm not even talking about your cake pizza.
Oh, he also makes a cake pizza.
I've got to agree.
That's Fran Drescher.
This is the most smashable pizza I ever did see. Just smashing it with a crab hammer.
Because your Charles Dance sounds like Skeletor, and your Fran Drescher sounds like Charles Dance. And Fran Drescher sometimes looks skeletal. It's a weird snake that eats itself there with that mix. Surprise.
I've never seen a pizza this good. And I've seen a snake eat itself before.
She's from Will and Grace, right?
I'm walking here.
She's a famous American actress, one of the most famous actresses on television.
She was from The
Fran
Nanny.
Drescher.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm mixing up Fran Drescher with...
She says as she's like smashes the pizza to bits. And then
Deborah Messing is from
Yeah.
the other one. I mixed those two up.
and then they leave.
That's it?
Yeah.
That was the build-up to that?
Willem Dafoe walks up to the front door of the pizza shop, gets the sign, turns it from open to closed, and says, "Now that the day is done,"
At like 8:30 in the morning.
about 8:30, 8:45, thereabouts, "I'm turning this sign over from open to closed, thereby signifying the pizza parlor's closed for another day I'm walking here. Now, Robert Pattinson, come out from behind that curtain." And Robert Pattinson has been like spying through little peepholes in a curtain, watching and touching himself, while Fran Drescher and Danny DeVito eat their food.
Why would he be touching it? That's not what a professional pizza man would
Well,
do.
because he's muttering under his breath, like, "I can't think of anybody else. When I think about you, I touch myself."
It's just because of the lyrics. He has to stay on theme for the song he's singing to himself.
Yeah. Bleppy Wednesday told him he has to do that. You have to do that. My father did that. My father's father did that.
That song came out in like 1989 or something, 1992.
His father's father did that. It's an old Wednesday family tradition.
It's not true. Divinals, I think, was the name of that group. Yes.
But now,
But
now is the time to let you in on my secret. My pizza is a pizza shit. And Robert Pattinson says, "Look, I've seen the evidence. It's good pizza. It's family home cooking. When I think about it, I touch myself. I saw Fran Drescher and Danny DeVito admiring it, marveling it, smashing it with a crab hammer. This is the best pizza in town. How could you put this down?" Oh, ye of little faith. I didn't say it was a piece of shit. This is what he said earlier. I said it's a pizza shit!
He did say that.
Yeah. Now, look what I can do.
Oh, no.
At
Why
that
didn't I see
point,
this coming? Uh-huh.
He pulls his pants down, Jonathan.
Yeah, he does. It is...
Gets on all fours.
Oh.
Starts going.
Oh, no. That is not... It's really gross.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's too late for Academy 2020 voting, but I think we're a shoo-in next year.
We're a pooin'.
Wow.
And he says, "I'm a pooin', look at me! I'm a pooin', look at me!" And Robert Pattinson is like furiously scribbling notes. Just, I'm looking.
Wait, he's not disgusted. He realized that what Willem Dafoe did was feed feces, excrement, human excrement.
Here's the twist.
There, okay.
From out of his butthole, folded, is a perfectly cooked pizza.
Which is shit, though.
Perfectly cooked. Exquisitely melted cheese, artisanal tomatoes. And as it comes out, it's all neatly folded and it just sort of unfurls like a budding flower. It's unfoiling like a budding flower. Because I tell you what, Robert Pattinson, I'm a hot pizza ass. And then the pizza like flops out onto the floor and it is gorgeous.
You bring up an interesting question. Is it shit?
Well,
Is it feces? If it is actually pizza, like if I'm guessing that Robert Pattinson's going to be like, we got to get this to the lab, and they take it to examine what the contents of it is, the molecular structure and whatnot. And they find that it's actual pizza. It's not.
To Robert Pattinson's credit, he's a little bit confused.
Yeah, it's incredibly terrifying and disgusting.
Do you wanna Do you want to grab a slice? He
No!
says as he gets up and
Sorry.
sort of he's hurriedly putting his pants back on.
No.
And Robert Pattinson's like, but that came out of your ass. Like, he addresses this. He's like, this came out of your ass.
Yeah, I mean, that makes...
Yeah.
Wait, how could you not, under the circumstances? I mean, that would be ridiculous.
And Willem Dafoe laughs and says, you pointless little boner.
What? That's really mean. All he did was point out.
You fucking chump.
Wow. Okay.
You cracked a window. Why is the asshole disgusting? Answer me that, Mr. Clever Clogs, Mr. Cock of the Walk, Mr. Dumbass. And Robert Pattinson says, well, I mean, traditionally, the asshole is disgusting because poo comes out of it. He says, yes, but pizza comes out of my ass, so my ass can't be disgusting.
What if his pizza is shit?
You're asshole, Robert Pattinson.
I mean, he said it was pizza shit. He called his own pizza.
Your asshole stinks of shit. Because shit comes out of it. My asshole stinks of old-fashioned family cooking. I'm walking here. Robert Pattinson can't fault the logic.
He can, because he doesn't, just because something looks like it is pizza. I mean, there's pizza that's very bad for you because there's shit in it. As you probably know, people who have been disgruntled, Papa Gino's, Papa John's, all these Papa restaurants, they'll shit in the dough, and then they'll cook the dough, and they'll feed people shit pizza, and then they get sick. They get hepatitis B, and then the places get sued. It doesn't happen a lot, but that kind of thing has happened. Just because something looks like pizza doesn't mean it's not shit.
Oh!
Well, who was that?
Says Fran Drescher, who has been
Fran's
looking
back.
through the window this whole time.
Was that?
Oh! Knowing
Oh?
it came out of his ass makes it taste better.
Wow, Fran.
Cause you
Wow.
think it's gonna taste like shit. And it doesn't. Oh! And she leaves. We're done. She served her purpose.
So when Fran Dresser enters an area, she just starts every sentence with "oh," just like an alarm.
Yeah.
Like a boat coming into port just makes a foghorn sound, so you know that Fran is about to speak. It's surprising.
Anyway, for the rest of the movie, you can just very faintly hear her in the background just going...
The rest of the movie, what?
Willem Dafoe says, hey, the time has come. I'm getting old. I can only walk here for so long. I need to pass the family secret on to you, because my spoim never procured me a son. So you're taking over, kid. Do you want to know how I'm able to shit the tastiest pizza in town? And Robert Pattinson, who's got like halfway through this pizza, like there's like 2 slices left.
He's been eating the pizza after
the
he's
whole time.
oh,
He's been sat cross-legged just eating it off the floor.
just relaxing, just totally comfortable, listening to Blippy Wednesday talk about making pizza.
Well,
from
the
his,
science was tight. He said, like Robert Pattinson says that through a mouthful of pizza. Oh, the science is watertight.
No scientist has entered the fray or gotten involved in any way. There's no evidence of any scientific method used.
Arses are disgusting because poo comes out. If just pizza comes out of Willem Dafoe, then it's not disgusting.
So
It's a good ass.
So if he ever,
He's a hot pizza ass.
he did say that, and I was thinking whether I wanted to or not about how his ass would look, because he's in his 60s. There's like wrinkles that happen at the bottom.
It's a lovely little squinting butthole.
I didn't want to think about that. I thought about the cheeks and how even a really fit guy like Willem, you're gonna get some wrinklage. You're gonna get some folds.
Do you want to learn the secret
No.
of my oven-baked hole? Robert Pattinson says, yes, teach me, O master. Okay, I'm going to need you to take a real close look. He turns around, pulls down his pants and his underwear, bends over, pulls his cheeks apart. Feast your eyes! And Robert Pattinson gets in real close, closes one eye so he can get real good, and looks in. And he says, I can't see anything. And then suddenly, Willem Dafoe rears backwards and just shoves his arsehole in Robert Pattinson's face.
Wow.
And slowly, the ass starts to engulf Robert Pattinson's head.
Wow. It's terrifying.
And Robert Pattinson immediately starts yelling, "Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!" As he's getting more and more muffled as he goes in. "Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Oh, wow.
And then Willem Dafoe laughs and says, "Did you think my ass pizza really wasn't made out of human beings?" And he starts to swallow him alive, and Robert Pattinson is like, "How could I have even guessed it? Fuck you!"
It's true. It's true. Some of this was mildly predictable if you tried, but that one I didn't see coming at all.
Sucking him up, just
And not eating him, like the traditional way that people create feces. They eat the thing with the mouth, not with the ass. He eats with his ass and shits food with his ass. It's very strange.
And I tell you what, Robert Pattinson, I do normal shits as well. You can see some in here. I can see some shit.
And he can't break out. He's just, is it like his body, is he numbed? Is there some sort of like paralysis spray that comes, because...
Oh, his legs are kicking.
And he can't break free. Just the substance.
No, he's being just swallowed in like Oogie Boogie.
The substance of Willem Dafoe's physical being is like impervious to struggle. You can't just punch your way out of it or kick.
He's laughing a lot.
He's really liking it. Yeah, he's really a bad person in this.
Yeah, credits.
It's terrifying. It would.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. That's the credits music.
It's got a certain American Psycho. Again, G.G. Allen comes up. Fans of G.G. Allen would not hate it.
But ultimately, the message of the film is that Robert Pattinson was the fool.
I thought so from the start.
Because did he seriously? Did he seriously? And that's Willem Dafoe's voice, like, playing over the credits, over Hadaway. Just, did he seriously, baby? Did he seriously think that my ass pizza wasn't made out of people? What a fool!
Wow. I mean, that's really harsh. There's other things Robert probably shouldn't have done, like anything else in the movie. But that's the one part where it's like, sure, you didn't see that coming. Even if you thought maybe the ass pizza was made out of people, you didn't think he eats you with his toothless ass. Because he's got an ass that can eat a man without any jaw, without any molars. I don't know how... He just swallows him like a snake, it sounds like.
The vacuum cleaner doesn't have any teeth, but it gets the dirt up.
And by that science, how can I argue with it? It's just a vacuum cleaner.
That's it. No one's been able to argue with any of the science in this film, and that's my film, and I really think that this is the one.
I think someone could make it. I would love...
I think it would be a Hulu original.